And hello and good evening and welcome to Salt Lake City, or suburban South Jordan to be exact. So OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Dana Volas here in beautiful South Jordan, Utah. Producer and engineer back in our studios is the YouTuber. As it's time for Comets baseball to take on the Salt Lake Bees. Comets got walked off last night. As Taylor Young, I'm going to go ahead and make some changes to the lineup. And if it's not right, I don't give a crap because I want some players to go ahead and get some playing time. So that way they have a chance to win. There we go. As there's our lineup for the Comets and the Bees. Comets are 12-12. Bees are 11-13.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the Salt Lake Bees.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Bees.
Salt Lake Bees wearing their heritage. We'll talk about their jerseys in just a second.
About to get started here.
Victor Medeiros.
Victor Medeiros. Here's
or
what you should
Medeiros.
keep an eye on. He's going to need to command all four of his
Gavin
pitches
Stone's,
at
by the way,
point
pitching
in this
tonight and
one.
not
If one
the
of those
starter
four isn't
you're
working,
thinking of.
It makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. All right, ready to go here. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula.
Yep, batting .263 average, 2 homers, 3 RBIs.
And
Down low for ball 1A. We're underway here at 6:35 local, 7:35 central.
1-0 pitch.
Next pitch.
And a big
Swing
swing.
and miss, strike one.
1-1.
Beautiful night here in Salt Lake City. 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds blowing out to center field at 6 miles an hour. Ed Drummond's no blade umpire. Clyde Washington, Hurl Hendricks, and Woody Keller at second and third. That's fouled away.
One-two offering. And a foul ball, so
That's fouled away.
Obvious that he was swinging for
Comets in their
defenses.
Seattle
Tough to do
Azul
it
jersey.
on a pitch
Seattle
in
Azul
that
across the front, white script. Oklahoma City in the blue in white letters with the feathers. As that's a ground ball to center field for a base hit.
Runner aboard on the lead.
Orange numbers on the front and on the back. Gray pants. Seattle Azul hats, which is light blue hats, orange brims.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to
With the CA on the front.
Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor.
Aaron
now that
Broncho,
he's on
313
first.
average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left.
Now, Aaron
First
Broncho.
pitch. Swing and miss.
0-1's the count.
First loss for the Comets when they scored first.
Here's a blooper to left.
Blooper to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up
Taylor Young, 400 average, no homers and RBIs, batting right.
Makes a play on it. This one got down though, and
First
that's a base
pitch.
hit. Late swing,
That's fouled away.
And before the 0-1 pitch, time is called.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and look at the jerseys here real quick. Seattle, bleh. So, yeah. Salt Lake is in their light green jerseys. AB Jazz across the front in white script. White numbers on the front. White numbers on the back. White pants. That's actually teal jerseys. Teal hats and brims. Black brims.
De Paula on second, Bracho at first with no outs. The 0-1.
0-1.
Pitch in
Down
the
low.
Good job to let the low one go there. Swing and a miss. And it's
Should have not swung at that. Should have been 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One away in the top of the first.
1 out and 2 on. Next up for the Comets.
Austin Gauthier, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 260 average.
0-1.
One now. And that one
Ball
is
one.
in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Medeiros' next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Strike 2. That one stayed in the tunnel for a good long while. Excellent pitch. And that one
There's a fly ball. Deep right field. This is going to be going back to the wall, and it's gone! Austin Gauthier, 3-run homer to right center field. And like last night, Comets lead, but now it's 3-0. They needed something going. So they pick up right where they left off, but hopefully it's a win.
What a swing he put on that one, sending it over the wall in the opposite field gap. It takes a lot of power to hit it out in that territory. If he can repeat that swing, look out. 1 down. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City.
264 average, 7 homers, 19 RBIs for Eddie Rosario.
The first pitch.
So I'm going to strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
I'm going to strike 2 up high.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Outside,
misses.
ball
1
1.
and 2. Still just 1 out here in the inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's
Strike
a
3. There's 2 away in the
fastball up the
first.
ladder for strike 3. And here's the catcher.
Here's Hunter Fiducia.
Didn't play in last night's
409
game.
average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Outside ball 1. Did not play yesterday in the loss.
That one close.
That's outside.
This patient
Last two,
approach he's
three
showing
RB,
is part of why he's
two
been so
RBIs in his last 3
He's
games,
forcing pitchers to come to
including
areas where
his
he can
last
do
game that was
damage.
back on Wednesday. Oh, this is crushed. Deep right field. You can just forget it. Over the Bees bullpen for a home run. It's a home run party. Fiducia's 3rd of the year, and it's 4-0 Comets.
He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball.
That's something the Comets did not do a lot last night.
For maximum velocity on the sinker, you risk not getting enough movement, and it makes it easier for a good hitter to square up. That's what happened there, and he
Yeah, it
took
just
advantage
goes over the bullpen.
Base is empty with 2 out. Now it's the
And we're
right
only in the
fielder,
first
Chris
inning, and Medeiros has already given up home runs, as that's high for ball
Definitely
1.
not the way he wanted to start this game. He needs to escape this inning and get on track fast.
He's on 23 pitches. Here's the next pitch. Fouled away. We're only in the top of the first, believe it or not. 196 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs for Newell. Next pitch.
Out to short.
Ground ball. Over the first. That will finally end the inning, but 2 home runs for the Comets.
Bunch of runs, but they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
Yep, 4-0 Comets. We go to the bottom of the first. That's a great start for the Comets as Gavin Stone is
And
back.
starting this one, Gavin Stone. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those...
57 average, 1 homer, 1 RBI for Nelson Rada.
Guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration...
So his first pitch of the night, that's fouled away. Next pitch.
edge of the zone.
That's called for a strike.
That's smart pitching to come in on the hands because he struggled at times.
Comets leading 4-0 in the bottom of the first.
Might be one to come back to.
That's a ground ball. That's a center field. That's a base hit.
Runner on base to start the inning. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for him. Next,
Tim Anderson, 292 average. That's called for a strike. No homers, 3 RBIs. Did not play yesterday, I do not think. Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 2. 2 for 5 with an RBI back on Wednesday. Next pitch. Fouled away. First walk-off loss for the Comets this season. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball for strike 3 for the first out.
Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Anthony Rendon. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an
Anthony
RBI
Rendon.
Game over the last 10.
Hauled for a strike. 330 average, no homers, 17 RBIs, batting right. Stone's next pitch. Here's a fly ball, deep left field. Rosario going back to the wall, and it is gone for a home run for Anthony Rendon. It's taken him a while to get his first home run, and it's 4-2. Comets here in the bottom of the first.
That swing had the right launch angle to make a difference, and they're back within shouting distance now with momentum on their side.
Well, they pick up right where they left off with momentum. As Nico Cavadas is up first pitch. Down low for a strike. 240 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs, batting left. Stone's next pitch. There's a ground ball. Broncho's got it. Throw to first for the second out. What lost the Comets the game last night was that error that they had.
Bases empty with 2 out.
That'll bring up Tucker Flint. 233 average, no homers and 9 RBIs. He did not play last night. A slider for strike 1. We'll see what his stats were from Wednesday. That's fly ball to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Into third with a 2-out triple. And the inning is going to continue. Third triple for Tucker Flint. They cannot get a 0. Around first base. That's a great swing.
First pitch for Stone. It's called for a strike. Christian Moore, 338 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Next pitch.
Comes up empty. Strike
2. Strike 2.
Then swings at 1, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate.
Next pitch. Fly ball to right field, and that's a base hit. And they still can't get it. What is going on with the Comets tonight? It's an RBI triple. It's 4-3. What is really going on with the Comets? Oh my goodness. This is not what the Comets needed after they lost last night's game. That's fouled away. Oh boy, the Comets did not need this. That's a fly ball. This is going to be trouble. And it is trouble. Off the wall. It's tied. For the love of Pete. And the Comets just blew a 4-run lead, and we're still in the bottom of the first. The Bees are just haunting the Comets. Oh my God.
at
So a
third,
4-run
and
lead is not safe as that's fouled away. This is not what Gavin Stone needed.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's ball 1.
One ball, one
Tied
strike.
up here early in the ball game.
And that's a ground ball, and the Bees have taken the lead. Oh my God. They'll never get an out. And that's going to be a... And that's an inside the park. It's 6-4. It's not going well. Gavin Stone is trying to get this out and just couldn't. This is terrible. And the crowd is going wild. They're going to have to use a mound visit. This is a terrible start for the Comets. They just came off a loss, and they just lost the lead just like that.
And that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
It just cannot get worse.
And it's strike 2.
Strike 2. They are just allowing the Bees to get a hit on 2 outs. Finally, strike 3 finally ends the inning.
Certainly done. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We go on to inning number 2.
Now in the inning, 6 runs, 6 hits, none left. We go to the second. Comets trail 6-4 in a score fest. Miles Mastrobuoni, 273 average, no homers, 3 RBIs. Maduro's his first pitch. So I'm gonna miss.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a grounder
Ground ball.
up the middle. Oh no,
he threw it to home. That's a safe.
Alex Freeland. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will
What a crazy game this is becoming. 203 average, 4 homers, 5 RBIs.
Pickoff throw. Mastrobuoni dives back in safely.
Well, I wasn't expecting fireworks here tonight, but we have gotten fireworks here on this Friday. And here's a line drive. This will be trouble. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Coming to the plate.
That will score a run. It's an RBI double for Alex Freeland, and it's 6-5.
Driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Smooth swing on that pitch.
This is like a freaking run fest, if you ask me.
That's the kind of swing you want to replicate.
Make them pay for that mistake they just had.
Back to the top of the order here. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma
Yes, here comes
City.
Josue De Paula.
1 for 1 so far. Led off the game with a single.
All for a strike. Singled his first time up. 6-5. Can't believe it's only second inning and it's 6-5. It's really crazy. Next pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside. 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts last night for Josue De Paula.
Swing and a miss.
A miss.
And the count is 1-2.
1 ball.
1 on, nobody out, a run across. Here in the top of the second. And the curve is down and in.
2-2 the count.
Next pitch.
That misses
outside, ball 3. Aaron Broncho on deck.
To lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in.
The Comets had more pitchers than the Bees, but they still lost. That's fouled away.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Another full count pitch.
There's a fly ball to deep right field. You can forget it. It goes into the Bees bullpen for a 2-run homer for Josue De Paula.
One swing, the crowd is hushed.
Third home run for De Paula. It's 7-6. We're in for a score fest here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow.
The book on this pitcher is that he relies heavily on the sinker, and he placed that one well down in the zone.
Oh, if you guys are in for a score fest, you came to the right stream.
Good swing path, and that got him the homer. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to
Already for a pitching change?
Gives way, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break.
Wow, we already got a pitching change. Oh, one more problem. We're in the top of the second, I'd like to remind you all.
A new arm into the game, the righty,
Connor Brunt.
producing strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one per inning.
We're already got a new pitcher, and we're already in the top of the second. And how many outs, you ask? Goose egg! A goose egg! That's out at ball one.
He throws a changeup, a four-seamer,
Singled his first time up. Cannot believe we've already got a pitching change, and may I remind you, we're in the second inning of this game.
Here's the 1-0 offering. Late swing.
That's fouled away.
Big bats still on their way.
May just do the CPU going the rest of this game. If this game is any indication, you come to the right place for a hitting score. 7-6. As both teams thought it was a great idea to start hitting the shit out of each other. In all seriousness, that's not what we had in mind, did we?
Got him swinging.
I'm gonna strike three. Finally, the first out in the second. Jiminy crickets. Here's Taylor Young, 2 for 6. As Taylor Young is up. First pitch.
That one finds the zone.
That's high for ball one. Struck out last night, 0 for 1 as a relief person. Down low in the dirt, ball one.
One out and the base is empty.
Good night. That's ground ball. Collects it, throw to first with a second out.
Great job knowing how much time he had left on that play. Took an extra step, lined himself up, and made a good,
Now bring up Austin Gauthier, who homered his first time up. Jeez, I was not expecting the start we're having here tonight.
So up next, Austin Gauthier. He's already homered in this ball game.
Next pitch, or first pitch, I'm sorry. Ball one. 7 RBIs for Gauthier with that RBI, or with that homer. 5, 6, 7. Third homer for Gauthier this season. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 0 for 3 last night, so good to see him back in the home run club. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
A lot of confidence in, so much so that he'll throw it 3, maybe 4 straight times if hitters aren't laying off it. And he goes down on strikes. Third out.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. It's now a 7-6 ball game.
7-6.
So coming into the game now on defense, David
Bodie.
taking over as the new first baseman. We head back to the top of the lineup. And now the DH.
7-6. 25 pitches for Gavin Stone, looking to bounce back after 6 runs given up in the first. First pitch.
Popped up.
That will definitely bounce back. Broncho's under it. 1 away in the second.
tough way for this
Now
AB to
batting,
end for the
a
batter.
shortstop,
He saw that one
Tim
coming right down the pipe. His eyes
Anderson.
got big, and he lost control of his swing.
Tim
mechanics.
Anderson
That
struck
pop-up
out at his
should have been a
first time
laser
up.
into the gap. And now, Tim
Batting
Anderson.
right.
First at bat was a strikeout.
Inside.
First pitch is high.
Ball, that's
This is a
upstairs.
better
That's
approach
out.
than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well. 2-0, here's the pitch.
2-0. Next pitch.
Here's a high chopper.
High chopper. Mr. Boney's under it. Over the first, 2 away.
In the home half of the second inning.
So Ryan Ward is done for the night.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Anthony Rendon.
Everything
They've been
Rendon.
so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and throwing a number of their own on the board. Ball one there.
It's called for a strike.
Home team down by 1.
We're only in the second inning, and it's like 7-6.
Fouled off left
Out of
side.
the way. Expecting this, wasn't I?
Ball one strike. Here's the pitch.
Next pitch.
Out to center.
There's a fly ball to center field. DePaula is under it. Will make the catch, and the 1, 2, 3 go to the Bees. Top of the third. 7-6. As Gavin Stone bounces back from giving up 6 runs.
Now pitching
We're
for
back
the
to start the
Bees,
third.
Jack
and there's a new
Dashwood.
arm on the mound.
60.
Jack Dashwood.
Jack.
And left-handed batters have had her number this season. She needs to be on top of her game right here.
Nice derp, announcer. That's a he, you derping hyena.
Rosario.
Oklahoma
Struck
City.
out
Hey,
swinging the
Rosario.
Number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Jack is not a girl, Ben Gilman, you derping hyena.
I got one ball.
Outside, ball 1.
And the count 1 and 2.
That's fouled away.
Southpaw into the windup. Here's the
Next
pitch.
pitch.
Line drive. Pulls it in.
Line drive, that's caught. 1 away in the
Now
third.
the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
I'll bring up Hunter Fiducia, who
Coming up to the
homered.
dish for Oklahoma City, Hunter Fiducia. Already a solo homer in this one.
Ball, that's
High ball 1.
One and 0. Here's the pitch.
Next pitch.
Grounder left side.
Ground ball, left side. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chris.
One gone, runner at first.
Chris Newell.
And now the right fielder, Chris Newell. 0 for 1 so far. And he grounds this back
On
up
ball,
the middle.
this is
Nice
going to be a
grab.
double play.
Out to
6,
second.
4,
Double play.
3 to end the inning. No runs, a hit, none left.
No errors, and no one left on base. Moving on.
Bottom
now
of
to
the
home
third,
half of the
Comets
third inning.
lead
The Comets
7 to
lead
6.
7-6. All set for the bottom
Leading
of the
up
third,
for
and now the
Bees,
first baseman,
the first
Nico
baseman,
Cavadas.
Nico Cavadas.
Just
Yep,
off the
that ball
outside
went out.
edge. Called strike right there.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-1 offering.
Next pitch.
Sliced hard,
That's
but
fouled away.
Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Got the batter swinging.
Next pitch is swung and miss.
Gone in the third.
Strike 3.
Now it's the right
Now
fielder,
batting,
Tucker
right
Flint.
fielder,
1 for
Tucker.
1, tripled the first time up.
Flint.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I'm going to miss strike 1. Next pitch.
Strike on the inside
That's
corner.
strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch.
Not
ball,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one.
That's
1-2
called for a
ahead.
strike. Out of the way. Ugh. Fouled away. Next pitch. Fouled
Spoils
away.
the 2-strike offering, another coming up.
7-8-0 for the Comets, 6-6-0 for the Bees.
Lifted down the left side.
That's popped up, and there's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next up for the Bees, number 94.
Moore.
Tripled and scored.
Christian Moore tripled his first time up. Stone's first pitch.
Gets the slider
That's
in
high.
there for a strike. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. And that drops in for a strike. Off the
Ball,
mark
that's off
there.
the plate.
Ball 1.
Well, 1.
And that's a strikeout looking.
Next pitch.
And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We move on to inning number 4. Oklahoma City with the lead, 7-6.
7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Comets. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the
Top 4
Bees.
with the Comets at the
As I will be right back to get some ice. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Dino Bull is here at South Jordan, Utah, at the ballpark. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios in Oklahoma City tonight.
Oklahoma City, the shortstop, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles Mastrobuoni, the leadoff hitter, swinging a miss on a fastball for strike 1. Next pitch.
Now a flare into the outfield.
Flare to the left
Makes
field. That makes the catch. 1 away in the 4th.
Designated hitter, Alex Freeland.
Next is the DH.
There's Alex
switch hitter,
Freeland.
Alex Freeland. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
RBI double for Alex Freeland tonight. Switch hitter batting right. Dashwood's first pitch is high for strike. Next pitch.
Ground ball left
Ground
side.
ball,
And it
that's
goes
fouled
just
away.
foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses.
And misses strike 3, 2 away in the 4th.
Just couldn't get on time with the heater in that at bat. 3 straight fastballs,
Now
and he ends up with the
center
strikeout.
fielder,
The lineup flips over.
Josue De
Next up for
Paula.
the Comets, Josue De Paula. Already a homer for him in this one.
Yep.
That one a little
That's
bit
high
off.
for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one
That's fouled away. Single in the first, homer in the
down and nobody
second.
aboard. Top half of the 4th. Fly ball to left, down the line.
Yep.
No trouble here, puts it away.
Now
for
it's
the
1,
out.
2, 3 inning.
And that's the end of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th.
Oklahoma City.
7-6.
7-6. Welcome back. The
leading
Bees at
off
the dish
for
in the bottom of the
Bees,
4th.
the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Where's Teodosio?
And that gets to the top of the zone for a strike. Nice eye right there. On the ground to third. And that goes foul.
Mm-hmm.
Slider misses away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. One gone leading off the 4th. Pitcher and catcher obviously in
batting,
sync right
the
now.
catcher.
Just
Yep.
rolling out there.
Compero.
And that's coming off, giving up 6 runs in the first.
Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Gustavo Compero.
Gustavo Compero
In there for a strike at the bottom
for
of the
strike
zone.
1.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Home team down by 1.
Next pitch for Stone.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Next pitch.
This one
That's a
hammered
fly
deep to
ball,
right, and
deep
it
right
is
field, and we're tied.
Blasted
Home run for the
here.
Compero's 5th on the year.
And we
We're
have
tied at
a
7.
game.
You've come for a hitter's classic. You got a hitter's classic.
Swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Now the left fielder, Anthony Skoll. Went down
Anthony
looking
Skoll.
on 3 pitches last time.
Called
Might
for a
have more
strike.
Aggressive approach this plate appearance. That one finds the zone.
That's called for a strike.
Fly to left. Rosario.
Mario's under it.
2
Second
away.
out.
Now up
Nelson Ryder.
singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 2 so far. Wallops this one.
That's
towards center.
right field for a base
That's a
hit.
base hit. Brown first, hustling for 2. Chance of a 3-bagger.
As they just
This is
can't
gonna
eat.
be a 2-out triple. He was
2-out
ready to go
triple.
on the first pitch, and it paid off. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream. And a pitcher's nightmare.
Outside.
Anderson up to bat next.
They've been really having troubles trying to get something going.
Pop
fouled
foul
away.
play off to the right.
Out of the way.
1-2 pitch.
Next pitch.
And a
Swing and a miss, strike
and a
3.
miss.
That will end the inning.
Nice job
A run on
controlling
2
the
hits and a
damage
run
out
and
there.
a half. We go to
Was
the
in a tough
5th.
spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results.
We go to the 5th. Comets lead is now tied up. We're tied at 7.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's
Sam
a new arm
Bachman.
on the mound to start the
Number
5th inning.
40.
Sam Bachman facing a left-handed batter, and that has been a pain point this season with an opposing batting
That's
average
outside.
above 300 against lefty hitters.
Michael Peterson, who got the win last night.
Peterson getting loose out there. Anderson also getting ready.
I just don't understand why they're doing why they did a pitching change in the second.
He swings and fouls
Like,
one off.
it really doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Next pitch. At this point, they're going to run out of arms.
Here's the 1-2 offering. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside. We're like 41 minutes in the game. We're already in the 5th.
Miss.
Outside.
They'll probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. Grounder to short.
Grounder to short. And he overthrows it.
Oh, and he came home with it. And safe at first as a result.
And he came home with it.
Throw decision tree there. Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman,
Taylor Young. First pitch.
Swings and misses.
And this is strike 3 or strike 1.
We're in the top.
Strike out in the first, ground down in the second.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play.
And that's popped up.
Pops this one up to the right side. And that falls for a base hit.
And there's a base hit.
Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Back-to-back single.
And that will be a base hit, and they'll bring up David Bodie.
Well, he didn't square it up, but managed to dunk it down into some open space for a knock. The pitcher shouldn't get too down. He made
First
a good
pitch.
hit, and sometimes you'll give up hits like that one. Next to hit, David Bodie.
322 average, 5 homers, 7 RBIs. Homered last night.
Far inside.
That's way outside. 143 with runners in scoring position. Salt Laker just got tired arms.
Swing and a foul straight back. One-two offering. And there's a ball.
Ball
With the
2.
two-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Got the swinging
I'm going to
strike.
strike 3, 2,
And
1
that is
away
a
in the
big
5th.
First out. One out
Eddie
and
Rosario.
2 out. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
I'm going to strike 1.
0-1.
This
And that's popped
in
up.
the air to right. And it falls. Coming around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. The second run scored.
Second run scores. It's a 2 RBI double.
It's 9-7.
9-7.
It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. At the plate,
Out of the
Hunter
way.
Fatuccia. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Now, no pitch is signaled, and oh my, it's a balk. And
It's
with
a
runner on
balk.
third, it brings home a run.
That's 1-1.
Just a rough inning, but you can see this pitcher trying to power through it and spare the rest of the bullpen.
Well, the bullpen's kind of tired, so...
Next one's fouled back.
I mean, they're not getting a lot of rest, and that's where fatigue comes in. Whereas Oklahoma City has got plenty of arms, so it's not like they don't have any arms.
And 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
That's why I question why the starter was even used to begin with.
And now the 1-2.
This is almost like a bullpen game for the Bees, so that swung on and missed for strike 3, 2 away in the 5th.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Michael Peterson. It has been a rough go at times this season. He's
Michael Peterson, the new pitcher.
So he's definitely hoping for better in this outing. Newell, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Slides, but can't come up with it.
That's a base hit.
And that keeps the inning alive. Got away with it right there. That ground ball was yanked, and it was hit hard.
Michael Mastrobonis single in the 2nd, line down the 4th.
Difference. Like I said earlier, I really think a better approach would be staying up the middle, but it worked out that time. The batter now, Miles Mastroboni.
That's a line drive. This is trouble. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Comes across to score.
And it's 11-7.
Strong, loud contact on that swing. It didn't have enough to leave the ballpark, but it's still a very nice double. Next up, the designated hitter, Alex Freeland. 1 for 2.
I'm going to miss.
0-1.
Man at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looked for the fastball high and tight, but he couldn't spot it well enough for the K. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one is foul.
That's why I question why in the flippin' world do you even do a bullpen game.
2 strikes.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position.
I really question why they did a bullpen game to begin with.
Takes off for third. Got the hitter
Like
swinging.
3 now in the inning.
Inning over, but the damage certainly done. So they move out in front after a 4-run showing. Last half of the 5th coming up. Oklahoma City with the lead, 11-7.
Yep.
Bottom half of the 5th, and the Bees batting.
Kevin Stone is going to be out. Will be done after this.
A former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-rounder back in 2011.
Look out. Bounces off the Bees. 11-7 as we're in the bottom of the 5th. That's called for a strike.
Set down in the 5th. Digging in for the Bees, Nico Cavadas.
Nico Cavadas is up. First pitch for Stone.
That one pushed
That's a
foul
fly ball, and that's fouled away. Next pitch. We're going to miss on a curve for strike 2. Next pitch. Fly ball, right field. DePaula is under it. And we'll make the catch. 1 away. Or 2 away, I'm sorry.
Base is empty with 2
Tucker
outs.
Flint.
Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Tucker Flint.
Called for strike 1. 3 for 5 with an RBI triple last night. Comets would like to tie this up at 2 games apiece going into tomorrow's afternoon game. Be a 105 first pitch tomorrow afternoon.
Lifted in the air to right center. DePaula on the move to the alley.
Newell's actually got it.
That gets there to make the catch.
Now in the inning, 1, 2, 3.
No hits, no errors. 5 innings down. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 11-7.
11-7 as we go to the
Also, for the
6th.
start of this inning, here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
Peterson's first pitch.
Out in front with the swing. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's a fly ball. You can forget it. Deep right field. This one's in the over the bullpen for a home run. You can forget it.
An absolutely titanic
4th homer
shot.
for Josue De Paula.
Home run number 2 of the game. It's 12-7.
Second home run of the game.
Just an impressive show of power from him.
12-7.
He is a
Sheesh.
menace in the batter's box. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. And now it's going to be Aaron Bracho.
Aaron Bracho. Out of the
Swing
way.
and a foul back, that's out of play.
Now you know why I question pulling the pitcher after the second inning, the starting pitcher.
Close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. On a
No
cold
ball,
night
2
like
strikes.
this, hitters are trying to get...
This is really crazy. And this is, by the way, an elevation.
Jammed. A pitcher can counter that by using the off-speed stuff more frequently. The next
That's
pitch
outside.
misses.
Side.
Ball 1.
This is a 5-run lead. They couldn't maintain a 4-run lead. Swing and a miss.
The strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery.
Taylor Young. Strikeout in the first, ground out in the second, singled in the
Stepping to the
5th.
plate
We're
for
in the
Oklahoma
6th.
City, Taylor Young, 1 for 3. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. On 0-1, the delivery. Swings through it. Great pitch to get a swing like
0-2's
that.
the count.
Michael Grove will pitch, so that will be it for Gavin Stone. He's going to go no further than 5 innings.
It's
One
ball
ball,
1. Got
2
ahead
strikes.
0-2, but that one wasn't close. Not much chance the batter's going to offer. Swings through it for the K.
Strike 3,
Back-to-back
2 away
Ks.
in the 6th.
So 2 down now, and
David Bodie struck out his first time at the plate.
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
It's last night, you derping hyena. Quit saying yesterday afternoon when it's been night games, you derping hyena.
A little out front there, swings through it. Incredible late action.
We're not even an hour into the stream, and we're only in the 6th, believe it or not.
Close one, but doesn't get the call.
Next pitch for Peterson.
Struck out.
I'm going to strike 3. Now it's the inning. But a home run for Josue De Paula. It's 12-7. 12-7 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for
Back now
Oklahoma
for the
City.
bottom of the 6th, and there's
Number
a new pitcher
29.
on the mound. Michael Grove has a great
Grove.
slider with tons of movement. And here is the second baseman, number 94.
Christian
1 for 2 in the
Moore.
game, tripled and
1 for
scored in
2.
first.
That's called for a strike. Triple in the first, strikeout looking in the third. Grove's next pitch.
And swing and miss.
Swing and miss on a slider for strike 2. First for the Bees. Victor Mendoza's 1 run, 1 inning, 7 runs, 7 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Connor Brogdon, an inning with 2 strikeouts. Dashwood, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Sam Blackman, 3 runs, 3 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Michael Peterson inning in the third, 2 runs, 3 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Gavin Stone, 7 runs, 8 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts after 5 innings.
Now here's the 0-2.
Next pitch.
Keeps the
That's
AB
fouled
going
away.
with a foul ball.
Lunder Avila warming up in the Comets bullpen.
And here's the 0-2. Got the strikeout.
Called for strike. 3. 1 away in the 6th.
That slider turned him into
Now
the
batting,
house by
the
the side of the
center
road, as
fielder,
Ernie Hartwell might say. Great pitch.
Bryce Teodosio.
Ready to hit.
One for 2 tonight.
And that's ripped to
That's
left.
ripped to
Goes one
left.
into left. And that's a
That's a
one-out
base
single.
hit. Can the Comets please get a 0 on the board?
Now at the plate.
Gustavo Campero.
In the air to center. Tracks it down for the out.
2 away in the 6th.
Now batting.
So
the
a
left
runner
They
aboard.
Skull.
Now the left fielder, Anthony Skull.
Go.
First pitch.
Off the plate.
Outside ball 1. An RBI double for Skull last night.
So 2 balls, no
outside.
strikes. Move to first.
No,
Back
he's
standing.
safe.
Okay. Checks the runner at first.
Here's the 2-0 pitch.
That's called for a strike.
Grove with a move to first.
Hey.
Back safely.
Now he's got none remaining, so he needs to be a little bit more careful.
2-1 pitch coming.
This pitch.
That one is absolutely pummeled.
Deep right field, and it's gone.
That should fire
3-run
up the
homer
and
for
they
Skull,
cut it.
and it's
It
12
is
to 9.
12-9. If they keep hammering away like that, this game could get interesting in a hurry.
This game has actually been interesting tonight. This has been a freaking home run derby, for heaven's sakes.
That was a nice, patient approach in that at-bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. Nelson Rada digs in now. Outfield pretty shallow.
Nelson Rada. 2 for 3 tonight, fouled away. The problem with Salt Lake, they're running out of pitchers, and they're using them like back-to-back days. They're just ready to have an off day tomorrow. Comets have got plenty of pitchers. They
0-2, rocks and fires.
Avila, who they optioned to Oklahoma City, is here at Salt Lake.
Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Next pitch.
Fly ball
Swings the
out
fly
to
ball.
left field.
Rosario's under it. Will make the
Under
catch
it.
to end the
That is
inning. But a 2-run home for 3-run homer Skull. 7th inning, 12 to 9 Comets. 12 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Comets. 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Bees.
We're in the
Robert
7th
Stevenson
inning, and we
is
have
the new
a fielder
pitcher.
now. Robert Stevenson.
Robert.
And left-handed batters have had his
As he's, by the way,
He needs to be on
rested.
top of his game right here.
First pitch.
Rosario,
Outside.
leadoff batter, looks at
Dean
ball
DeVoe's here at the ballpark here in Salt Lake City, Utah, or in suburban Salt Lake City.
up the middle.
And that's a
Takes it
line
out.
drive.
Tosses to
First,
and
one
we get
away in the
leadoff hitter in
7th. The Itzabar producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios.
Hunter Fiducia, back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here.
Yep. As what the heck is the camera doing? You're going the wrong way there, Chief. He's also singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th. Comets have finally, unlike last time,
Soft roller in front of home.
that's fouled
And that's
away.
foul.
2 for 3 tonight for Fiducia. Next pitch.
And that's in the
Low.
dirt. Bullpen. Victor Gonzalez, the lefty, looking to be getting ready. Anderson also throwing.
Only a couple of pitchers. They still got a lot of arms in the OKC bullpen, so they shouldn't be short on arms. Salt Lake. 4-3.
1-2 now.
That's outside. Inside. 4 runs. First and the second. OKC scored 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth.
Swings and misses.
That's swing and a miss, strike 3.
2 away now
B
to start
scored
the seventh.
immaculate 6
This is a 2-2
runs
out. And now the right
in the
fielder,
first,
Chris
1 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth. As Chris Newell's up, first pitch.
Against a pitcher with
That's strike
great
1.
off-speed
0-1's
stuff,
the count.
sometimes you'll sit on something other than a fastball on the first pitch. I think that's what he did just now. Clearly wasn't ready for the heat.
We'll have Emmett Sheehan pitching tomorrow for the Comets. TBA, who will start for the Bees. 105 first pitch, 12:50 will be on the air.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
In the
That's a pop-up.
air to center.
And
Racing over to make the catch.
race over to make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Comets. It's time to stretch here in Salt Lake.
Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Oklahoma City out front here. It's 12-9. Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson. We start the bottom of the second. Grove looking to bounce back after giving up a home run. That's fouled away. Grove's next pitch. Outside. Next pitch for Grove.
Close, but
That's
ruled
ball 2.
2-1.
Next pitch.
Swings and
Swing and a miss on a
It's
slider
2-2.
for strike 2.
Here's a grounder
Ground
right
ball.
side.
Bronchos under it. Over the first to end,
Leadoff batter set
or
down to
1 away in
open.
the 7th.
Next up for the
Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon. He's already gone yard in this game.
Can the Comets please put up a 0? That would be nice. Called for a strike. We would already be in the post-game report right about now if it wasn't a 6-run slaughter fest in the first.
Fly ball to center.
DePaula is under it.
And quickly
Makes the
2
catch.
away.
2 away.
And next, the cleanup
Nico
hitter,
Cavadas.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
You guys are getting more than what you bargained for, which I can tell you that's a
Fly
good
ball to
thing.
Right center. Makes the grab.
Paula's got it,
That's
and a
the third
1-2-3 inning for the Bees. We go to the 8th. The
inning
Comets.
coming up next. Oklahoma City on top. It's 12-9. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to get the 8th inning going. Digging in for the Comets, Miles Mastroboni.
Miles Mastroboni, 2 for 3 tonight. Single in the second, line down the 4th, doubled in the 5th. Comets need to build this lead.
Swings through that
Swing
one.
and a miss on a slider for strike
Stevenson,
1.
A 6'3" right-hander. He uses a slider, a four-seamer, and he sometimes goes to the curveball. Down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Ball 1. 12,672 here on Friday night. Continue our series tomorrow with the Bees.
Swing and a
And a miss,
for a
strike
strikeout.
3.
And that's 1 away
One away in the 8th. Here's Alex Freeland, switch hitter batting left.
For Oklahoma City, Alex Freeland. Back up the middle, he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time.
There's 2 away.
With an out after a tricky start to the play.
Uh-oh. And that's not what Stevenson needed, as he's going to be out.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Victor
47.
Gonzalez. Manager playing the percentages here by bringing in the lefty arm.
As here's Josue De Paula.
And now the center fielder, Josue De Paula. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his 3rd homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day.
He also homered in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, so he's had 2 homers with 3 RBIs tonight. Gonzalez's first pitch.
Foul ball there.
It's fouled away. Remember, Victor Gonzalez is the closer for the Bees, and hate that he's being used in this deal. Strike
Not
2.
looking good there. He may need to choke up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. Chance to refocus now as he asks for time.
So the 9 beat
0-2,
or
here's the
Comets
pitch.
here in the 8th.
Gets a piece, stays alive. 2 outs, bases empty.
Primarily, this game would have been over by now. But we are just already in the 8th.
Goes down.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Comets.
Half of inning number 8 straight ahead.
12-9.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Oklahoma
new
City.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Lunder Avila.
Luinder Avila.
Luinder.
Fifth appearance
Luinder
of the year.
Avila. He's the new pitcher for the Comets. First time he's in action since optioning back to Oklahoma City. He's been up with the parent club Los Angeles Dodgers, so nice to see him back with Oklahoma City.
Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Tucker Flint.
Brewstar Grotterol now warming up in the Comets bullpen. Avila's first pitch.
This one's handed
That's
to
popped
left center,
up.
Well struck. And that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for 3rd. That's a leadoff triple. Some excellent swings for
They've
him in
been
this
really
game.
trying
Extra
their
base hit number
best.
2. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he
First
stepped
pitch.
through it and
That's a fly ball, the ground ball.
in to score from 3rd. And they cut the lead to 2. Chance at a triple. Scrambles back to second safely. A run comes in
It's
on the
12 to
play.
10.
Nice job to drive in the run. That's a swing. Every hitting coach and scout loves to see just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of
There's a
success.
bunt.
This next at bat is going to be critical. Grabs it on the run.
One away in the 8th.
And the next batter, Gustavo Campero.
This has
Gets
been a
under it,
hitter.
pops it up. And there's
That's 2 away.
The left fielder,
Now
number
a chance
5,
for Anthony Skoll. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying
Anthony
to keep extra
Skoll.
bases at bay. And that bunted towards 3rd. And that's a foul ball. Tying run waits at the plate. Lays one down the left side. Young. Slings to first.
Now in the inning. A run on a couple of hits, no errors, and a runner left.
More runs from coming in.
Top of the 9th coming up. Comets lead down to 2.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater.
We've had an offensive flare tonight.
This one chopped.
Look out! It's in the into the dugout.
Time called as he tries to refocus. Down 0-2.
Brewstar Grotterwall will look to close things out for the Comets in the bottom of the ninth. Of course, he suffered the loss last night.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck out swinging.
One away in the ninth.
Set down here in the ninth.
Taylor Young.
Next up
for Oklahoma City.
Andre Lipsius, 222 average, no homers and 5 RBIs.
Swing and a foul.
Out of the way.
A swing and a miss. Chases way out of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Time called as he tries to refocus. Down 0-2. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. This one is
line drive, and this is going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Around first, hustling for 2. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And now, David Bodie. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to first for the out.
2 away. That does advance the runner to third.
So up next, Eddie Rosario.
This is like a slaughter game tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. The 0-1.
Here's the next pitch.
I got 1
Outside.
ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Slider, slider,
1 ball,
slider.
2 strikes.
I'm sensing a trend here. Swing and a
miss, strike 3.
strikeout.
No runs on a couple of hits, nowhere.
Double in the inning, but the runner is stranded. On to the bottom of the ninth.
Now
Staying in the
third
game on
base.
defense. Andre
Number
Lipsius
34.
playing third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
Andre Lipsius.
So they turn to their
Now
closer,
pitching for
Brewstar
Oklahoma
Grotterwall.
City.
No such thing as
Number
an easy
48.
save, but he's got the right approach and
Brewstar
attitude to
Grotterwall.
thrive in these moments. Digging in for the Bees, Nelson Rada.
Nelson Rada, Grotterwall.
Swing
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone. If they
That's a fly ball.
this one swung on,
Deep
hit
right
very
field.
well. Way
Newell
back
going
there.
back, and it is gone.
Circling the bases.
It's now a 1-run lead.
It's 12-11. No quit in this team at all. They're still fighting. I don't think he got all of that one, but it had the right stuff.
That's the problem for the Comets. They just can't get anything
I'm sure
going.
he'll be just fine with that one. Digging in, Tim Anderson gets the bunt down on the right side. The flip, it's there.
Or the first, and there's
great play.
The third baseman, number
And now,
6,
Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon. First pitch.
Pops up the bunt. 2 down.
There's 2 away.
Now batting,
So it's
the
their
first
last
baseman,
Nico Cavallis.
Cavallis.
0 for 4 tonight. First pitch.
Lays down a bunt to
There's
the
a
right
bunt, and
side.
that's going to do it.
Bodie.
And the Comets are going to win 12-11. A run on a hit, no errors, none left in the bottom of the ninth. As the Comets, 12-11. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Thanks for tuning in.
That was close. Series is tied at 2. 12-15-0 for the Comets, 11-13-0 for the Bees. Jose Paula's hit to give the Comets the lead for good. Gavin Stone will get his second win. He's 2-1. Bachman will get the loss. He's 1-2. Bachman, 3 runs, 3 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Stone, 7 runs, 8 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Bristol Gardner, despite giving up a run on a hit, no errors, retired the final 3 batters he saved to pick up his 4th save on the season. Yeah, the stream would have been over by now. It's taken us an hour and 16 minutes to play a slugfest, we're going to just call that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a slugfest. Hope y'all got your money's worth on tonight's game. If you did, congratulations, you win a free brownie or a free cookie. We'll take a look at the standings in just a second, as Isotopes are now leading. Bees are now 11-14, so they've lost ground. Isotopes, Comets are only 3 games back of the Isotopes, which by the way, the Isotopes, they play in a couple of weeks, so that's really important if you ask me. Let's take you through the rest of the International and PCL, as we're already almost an hour and 18 minutes in. Good grief, we've already started the postgame show. Jesus. Rochester beat Buffalo 6-5. Eduardo Salazar got the win, improves to 3-2. Zach Britsky got his first save on the year. The loss went to Nick Saline. He falls to 1-2. Darren Baker, 3 RBIs to lead the way for the Red Wings. Donna Williams, Jack Dunn and Jackson Clough had RBIs for Rochester. Miles Straw, Domingo Palmagani, Christian Betancourt, Johan Clash also had RBIs for the Bison. Worcester shut out Syracuse 2-0. Miles Karanik got the loss. He falls to 2-1. Hunter Dobbins got the win, improves to 1-3. Adam Ottavino got his 5th save on the season. Only run scored was Roman Anthony and Carlos Navarez's RBIs for the Red Sox. Norfolk shut out Memphis 1-0. Drew Rom got the loss. He falls to 1-2. Chance McDermott got the win, improves to 3-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez got his first save on the season. David Banuelos had the only RBI for the Tide in the contest. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat Charlotte 7-4. Winning pitcher was Brandon LeBrant. He goes to 3-1. Jake Cousins picked up his 6th save on the season. Sean Burke got the loss. He falls to 2-3. Nick Matton hit 2 2-run homers for the Knights in the contest. Yorbit Vivas and Brendan Davis had a 3-run homer apiece for the Rail Riders, and Alexander Vargas also had an RBI for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Lehigh Valley shut out Columbus 5-0. I'm checking to see if my battery's okay, and it is. I just had it fully charged. Tristan McKenzie got the loss. He falls to 2-3. The winning pitcher was Kyle Tyler, his first win. He is 1-1. Galimero Zugina got his first save on the season. Only run scored was Marcus Leesing's solo shot for the Iron Pigs. Luis Verdugo, Ethan Wilson, and Gabriel Racones Jr. had the RBIs as well for Lehigh Valley. Toledo beat Omaha 6-3. Winning pitcher Sawyer Gibson Long, he gets the win. Improves 2-2. Kenta Medea got his first save on the season. Tyson Guerrero got the loss. He falls to 2-2. MJ Melendez, Tyler Gentry, and Jordan Grossons had the RBIs for the Storm Chasers. Javier Baez, Trey Cruz, Andrew Navigado, and Eddie Leonard had RBIs for the Mud Hens. Indianapolis beat Louisville 2-1. Chase Sugar got the win, improves to 4-0. Ryan Brucky got his 4th save on the season. Loss went to Luis May. He falls to 2-3. Emmanuel Valdez and Kevin Pichardo had the RBIs for the Indians. Blake Dunn had the only home run for Louisville. Durham beat Nashville 5-2. Mason Montgomery got the win, improves to 2-2. Mason Englert got his first save on the season. The loss went to Chad Patrick. He falls to 0-3. Xavier Isaac had a solo shot for the Bulls. Chandler Smith, Bobby Seymour, and Logan Driscoll had RBIs for the Bulls. Luis Lara had a 2-run homer as the only run scored for the Sounds. Iowa beat St. Paul 3-1. Winning pitcher Cade Horton got his second win. He's 2-1. Phil Bickford got his 8th save on the season. The loss went to Matt Cantarino. He falls to 1-3. Owen Cassie had the only 3 RBIs to lead the way for the I-Cubs. Ty France had the only RBI for the Saints in the contest. Finally, Jacksonville falling to Gwinnett 7-4. Winning pitcher Angel Perdumo got the win, improves to 2-1, and Nolde Paredes got his first save on the season, the ex-Round Rock player. Adam Mazur got the loss, his first loss. He falls to 3-1. RBIs for David Fletcher, Garrett Cooper, Drake Baldwin, Luke Waldo, and Eli White for the Stripes. Shane Sai Sakai, Eric Wagman, Heriberto Hernandez, and Nathan Martorella had RBIs for the Jumbo Shrimp. Now to your PCL scoreboard. Reno beat Albuquerque 3-2. Winning pitcher was Joe Elvis, got the win, improves to 3-0. John Cortris got his 4th save on the season. Tanner Gordon, the loss, he falls to 1-3. Adel Amador and Julio Carreras had RBIs for the Isotopes. York Barbosa and Renee Pinto had RBIs to lead the way for the Aces. Round Rock beat Las Vegas 12-9. Winning pitcher was Luis Crivello, got the win, improves to 2-1. Josh Forbes his 11th save on the season. The loss went to Hogan Harris. He falls to 3-3. Drew Avon had two homers and 5 RBIs for the Eagles. Carlos Cortez, Brendan Malone, and Max Muncy. Not the Max Muncy, that's with the LA Dodgers, who had RBIs for the Aviators. Home runs for Justin Foscue had a solo shot for the Express. Dustin Harris hit two-run homers to lead the way for the Express. Cooper Johnson, Sam Haggerty, Trevor Halver also had RBIs to lead the way for the Express. Winston Santos did not figure a decision. 4 runs, 10 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout in that contest. Sacramento beat El Paso 8-2. Winning pitcher for the River Cats was Ethan Small. He's 2-2. Justin Garza got his first save on the season. The loss went to Kyle Hart, his first loss. He is 0-1. Tom Murphy, Matt Higgins had 3-run homers apiece for the River Cats. Carter Howell also homered for the River Cats, and David Villar added an RBI for Sacramento. Only RBIs for Ripken Clay and Clay Dunyan for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Sugar Land beat Tacoma 6-2. Brandon Walter gets his first win. He's 1-1. The loss went to Carlos Vargas. He's 1-2. Taylor Trammell hit a 3-run homer for the Space Cowboys. Jacob Melton had 2 RBIs, and Shea Whitcomb also RBI for the Space Cowboys. Tyler Locklear had the only home run for the Rainiers, and Mitchell Haniger also RBI for Tacoma in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers fell to the Pittsburgh Pirates at home 9-4. Jared Jones got the win and Bruce at 2-2. Shohei Ohtani the loss. He falls to 2-2. By the way, Shohei Ohtani became a dad for those that did not hear the news in real life. Brian Reynolds hit a 2-run homer for the Pirates. Joe Bart, Spencer Hoyt, Andrew McCutchen, Tommy Pham, the former Cardinal, and Isaiah Kiner-Faleira also had RBIs for the Pirates. Home run for Shohei Ohtani. James Outman had a 2-run homer for the Dodgers. So did Freddie Freeman. 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani. He got the loss. Dodgers and Pirates will continue their series tomorrow at 6:10 Central Time. Blake Snell for the Dodgers and Mitchell Keller for the Pirates in the contest. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa won in Northwest Arkansas. Like the Comets, have split the first 4 games of that series. Joe Jocks got the win and Bruce 2-2. Brandon Johnson the loss. He's 0-2. And Jose Fernandez picked up his 6th save on the season. Jesus Gallus had a home run for the Drillers. Kellen Lindsey, Griffin Lockwood-Powell, and Jordan Thomas had RBIs for the Drillers. Carson Rocafort had a 2-run homer for the Naturals, and Cam Devani had RBIs for the Naturals. Well, tomorrow we play an afternoon game as far as that is concerned, a 1:05 first pitch. It will be Emmett Sheehan who will pitch for the Comets, as Gavin Stone already pitched. So it will be Emmett Sheehan who will pitch for, as I'm actually going to do this right. No, I wanted the pitching rotation, you derping hyena. There we go. So, yep, it'll be Emmett Sheehan who will pitch for the Comets. He's 1-2 with a 2.05 earned run average. George Klassen will start for the Bees. He's 1-0 with a 3.86 earned run average. It'll be a 1:05 first pitch. 12:50 will be on the air for Comets on deck. Today it was the Comets winning 12-11 here in Salt Lake City. 12 runs, 15 hits, no errors for the Comets. 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Bees. Gavin Stone got the win in Bruce 2-1. Bruce Stargardner picked up his 4th save on the year. The loss went to Sam Bachman. He falls to 1-2. With the win, the Comets are 13-12. The Bees fall to 11-14. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, my name is Danny Voles saying good night from Salt Lake City in South Jordan, Utah. Thanks as always for joining us. Appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you will join us again tomorrow on OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyer.